want to thank the Democrat Ladies Club for hosting this event and for inviting me. I would like to say I'm Mike Warren. I'm running for Knox County Judge Executive. I'm Mr. Frederick's opponent, or he's my opponent. I'm not sure which, but we both aspire to the same position. I'll be really brief because Dorsu's timing me. So I got about 4 points I'd like to make.
You got 4 minutes.
Number one, if elected judge, my priority will be the recruitment of new jobs in industry to our county. This is not a new thing. I've been screaming this for 8 years now. This is my 3rd attempt at the office, so that's been my platform from the beginning. Jobs solves a lot of our problems. It gives our young people a place to stay and rear their families. It improves our tax base. That in turn translates into better services, better infrastructure. It's a win-win. We have to have jobs. The second point I'd like to make, I guess the single biggest problem, and Dennis alluded to it, and Bob as well, we are in the middle of an opioid epidemic. It is literally taking our county over. I have some experience in substance abuse counseling, so I have an idea of what we're up against. And it is exactly as Dennis said, we need to fund our law enforcement. But more importantly, in addition to funding our law enforcement, it's a given. 2 things. One, we have a new jail under construction that will house a lot more people. And the second thing is that it is much cheaper to maintain an individual in rehab than it is to maintain them in jail.
Yeah.
And if I'm elected judge, that will be in the budget. I will work closely with our jailer. I will work closely with our local judges. When an individual, a non-violent drug offender, goes into court, he or she's going to have an option. You can go to jail, you can go to rehab. It's a win-win. We save money and we're helping somebody. The third point I want to make is I support public education. Now, it is not necessarily a function of the judge executive to go to Frankfurt and vote on issues pertaining to education, but I support public education. And anything that affects our county, the county judge executive should be out front leading the fight for his people. Public education is the very foundation of our country. The ideal of government by the people and for the people goes out the window if we don't have a learned populace. If our people aren't educated, we're finished. Make no mistake about it, that the recent attacks on public pensions and things of that nature is not an attack on school teachers. It's an attack on public education. Plain and simple. They want to destroy the system that we grew up with. Last but not least, I want to tell you that I am a Democrat. And this is not an attack on Republicans because most of my family and my friends are Republicans. But in order to get elected in Knox County, you have to have a Republican vote. And 4 years ago, I got almost 4,500 votes in a countywide race against a well-financed incumbent. Of that 4,500 votes, at least 3,000 of those were Republicans. So I can win in November. I will tell you this, I've voted for a few Republicans along the way in my lifetime because, like I said, I got family and friends that are Republicans. But we have a Senate president from our district, we have a governor, and we have a president that are bent on destroying our very way of life. And if I'm elected, I will not be a yes man for those people. I will take the fight. Thank you all.